Hi guys, for grade 10 student, so far we have studied prime entry books. Okay, so those are cash book, petty cash book, purchase journal, and search journal. As a supportive documents, okay, we use those receipts and payment vouchers. Right? In this case, the fifth one we are going to study is general journal. Whatever the transaction we didn't include in the previous books are included in the general journal. In this case, we are using supportive documents. That means as a source document, we are using the journal voucher. Voucher is known as journal voucher. Okay, so that is the supportive document we are using here. Right? So this is a standard format of a general journal. Okay, so date should be there, voucher number, that means journal voucher number, description, debit and credit. So as usual, same double entry we have to include debit and credit. Okay, only different here is we are using a format, and in other case, other than the double entry, you see motor vehicle account and relevant company name. Then we are using a small short description about the transaction, that is called as narration. Okay, whatever the transaction we did, we have to give a small description about that, that is called as narration. Okay, then we'll see what are the things we have to include in the, or what are the transactions we have to include in the general journal. Especially all the cash transaction we have to include in cash book. We studied that. All the payments and receipts all be included large amount. If it is small amounts, we move to the petty cash book. Then when cash credit purchases there, we include in the purchase journal. When credit sales, we include in the credit sales journal. In addition to that, there will be some more transaction in the business. So those we have to include in general journal. Whatever not included in the previous 4 books, we have to include in this case. Good example is fixed assets there. When we buy on cash, we have to include in the cash book. But fixed asset, sometimes we can buy on credit. If we buy fixed asset on credit, we cannot include it in the what is called this book. We cannot include in the purchase journal because we are not buying for reselling purpose. We are buying for long-term use. So in that case, we have to include it in the general journal. So that is the main case. We are including in the general journal. Okay. So we'll see one example. A person bought motor vehicle from Motors. We know when the name is involved, it is considered as credit transaction. Okay. So we have to write here motor vehicle account debit the relevant amount 500,000. Okay. Motors account 500,000. Okay. Debit and credit. Then we have to write small narration. Okay, purchase motor vehicle from Motors. That means we are giving a small short description about the transaction, that is known as narration. Okay, when you finish the first one, put a one straight line like this, then go for the next one. Okay, so that's the thing. So here I include another one. Sold a motor vehicle to Shanta Motors for rupees 200,000. So Shanta have to give us money. He didn't pay yet. So Shanta Motors account debit. So motor vehicles amount is decreasing. Motor vehicle account credit. Then there is a small narration. So when you enter the third transaction, you have to put a line here. Then enter. That's all about the general journal. So you have to remember in general journal what are the things we are including. Whatever the things we are not included in the previous 4 books. Right? All the cash payments, cash receipts, cash book. Small transactions, petty cash book. Okay, purchases for reselling purpose, purchase journal. Credit sales, sales journal. So all other transactions we have to include it in the general journal. Let's assume another one. Owner in sole proprietorship, let's say, owner took some goods for his personal use. If we take money, we can include it in the cash book. If we take some goods, no place to include. So we have to include it in the general journal, then adjust with the purchase later. Okay, or stock later. So those are the method of transactions. What are the transactions included here? Whatever not included in previous 4 books. Okay. So for this, what you have to do is next step, you have to make ledgers relevant to this. Motor vehicle account, so we have to open a motor vehicle account. Motor vehicle account 500,000. Okay, so write the opposite account name MM Motors. Okay, so then you have to open another account for MM Motors and write the opposite account motor vehicle. So those double entry you have to repeat with the ledgers. So that's all about the general journal. What you have to do is in the book textbook there are no questions. So I will give one question. Okay. Copy it, do it and send me before Wednesday. Please take a book and write. Mr. Aruna started a business for selling furnitures. On 1st January 2020, following transactions took place in his business which were didn't recorded in other books. Number 1, third January, he bought a building for 500,000. 10th January, Aruna took one cabinet for his personal use. 15th January, Aruna took one cabinet for his personal use, make it as amount as 50,000. 15th January, one cabinet got damaged, valued as 25,000. Next one, 20th January, Aruna bought a motor vehicle for company use, rupees 300,000. Next one, Aruna sold the same motor vehicle for 250,000 as it is not suitable for the business. Okay, that's all. Enter in the same format, then copy to the relevant ledgers and complete and send me on or before this Tuesday, this Wednesday. Okay, thank you.